Today's adventure will take us on a walk through the main areas of Disney's Saratoga Springs Resort and Spa. We will also tour our two-bedroom villa located in Congress Park. And stay tuned until the end to see the walking path from our room to Disney Springs. So for this trip, we are staying at Disney Saratoga Springs. This is our first time at this resort, and as one of the original Disney Vacation Club resorts, they have their preview center here. And at the preview centers, you get a view of what each of the different types of rooms look like when it comes to the different DVC resorts. But this is the main area. Right here, you see that they have the laundry, they have the community hall where they have different activities for the guests. And you don't have to be a DVC member to stay here. The main area, or what they call the Springs, it's closest to the food court and the shopping. This is a huge resort. And in fact, they have a golf course on it. It's so huge. The premium areas are to stay over here in the Springs or to go to where we're staying, Congress Park, and you want to stay there because it's within walking distance to Disney Springs. So just going across the street, we're going to go ahead and explore the area. So over here is the guest laundry. And if you do not have your own washer dryer in your room, there's one of these in each section. Just tap your magic band to get in. And here's a view of what the laundry room looks like. Plenty of washers, dryers, and a television. Leaving out of the back door or the front door, depending on your perspective. You continue on. And here is Community Hall. So there's different play areas here. There's a TV showing Disney movies. So these monitors on the far wall, you can rent video games. That's Xbox. This is Nintendo Switch over here, and PlayStation 4. And I won't film in the next room because there's a class going on, but it looks like they have arts and crafts. Leaving the community hall, you have a pool table. There's also a foosball table. And then the main pool. So over here to the left is Senses Spa. Up here is Artist Palette, and that is the main food court and shop. This is the main pool. There's two slides, one for adults, bigger kids, and a kiddie slide. It's worth noting that the main pool, known as High Rock Spring Pool, is one of 5 pools spread across the resort. Each neighborhood will have its own pool, and 3 of them, including the main pool, will have their own pool bar. Bell Services is this way. We'll take a walk over there as well. There's also the Turf Club Bar and Grill. Alright, so Artist Palette. Inside the Artist Palette, you will find the food court, the seating area for the food court, as well as a shopping area. The store offers a standard selection of Disney merchandise, as well as some basic over-the-counter items that you may need during your stay. So they have a selection of wine and alcoholic beverages. They also have a selection of food that you can get to cook in your room. Hello. Including the ice cream sandwiches that someone loves so much. And your basic assortment of soft drinks. They sell Coke products here.
The food court is open from 7 a.m. till 11 p.m. and serves breakfast, lunch, and dinner. The average menu item will cost you $15 or less before taxes. You can expect to choose from a variety of salads, sandwiches, pizzas, entrees, and desserts. The Turf Club Bar and Grill is the resort's sit-down restaurant located just behind the Artist Palate's food court. The bar and grill is open for dinner between 4:30 p.m. and 9 p.m. The entree prices here will run you between $15 and $35 before taxes. The restaurant comes complete with its own cocktail lounge and displays vintage equestrian memorabilia.
And here we are in the winner's circle. Again, a tribute to the horses and horse racing up at Saratoga, New York. I guess it's simply dedicated to all of the jockeys and all of the winners who have raced and won. But it's a beautiful piece. And off to the left of the winner's circle is the performance hall. Don't have any indication right now of what types of performances take place in there, but this resort is extremely large. Over here on the left, you have the Treehouse Villas, which are like private houses. You have the grandstand next to that. You have the carriage house check-in. You have the Springs, which is where we're standing right now. Then all the way up here, you have the carousel, which seems to be the furthest away from the main area and Disney Springs. You have the paddock, which is over here. And we're staying in this corner, Congress Park, which is closest walkway to Disney Springs. So let's go on in and have a quick look at the room. So when you walk into the room, you'll see this beautiful mirror here. To the left is a locked door, which is probably where the air unit is. And then off to the right here, this is a 2-bedroom suite. This is the second of the 2 bedrooms. So if you come into the first door on your right, what you're going to see is that you have a closet here. And the closet does have a vacuum in it in case you need to vacuum. These rooms were all remodeled during the close while they were closed down for COVID. So they have these new vinyl floors with the 5-inch planks. I really love them. You have some hooks here so you can put your mask, your jackets, what have you. But this is a 2-bed room. It's got a nice sized closet here with extra pillows and blanket. And turning around, you have a really nice bathroom here. It's got the barn door closure for the showers, accent wall in there, a really nice setup in here, larger tile floors, and beautiful tile. I like the aesthetic in here. So coming out of the bathroom, before I leave the bathroom totally, you will see that there are hooks on the doors. And then, hello, there are 2 sinks here, a little storage underneath, and a hair dryer in here, and a towel rack on that side, and one of these makeup mirrors. This will be my mother's room. Nice, sizable 2 queen beds, beautifully done and designed in here. This really nice accent wall with sage color on. Very nice dresser, good sized TV. In the dresser, I noticed there are plugs here. Give you a better look, plugs and USB ports. I expect to find the same over here at the nightstand. You have plugs and USBs ready to go. Beautiful headboard, nice detailing here. We are actually on the first floor, and I love a bedroom that's big enough that you actually have a chair to sit in. And this is the view from outside of her room, and it looks like there's the pool over there, so we'll be hopefully spending some time at the pool. And through the trees right there, you might see the top of Planet Hollywood. So that's how close we are to Disney Springs. So we're gonna leave this room and we're gonna go across the hall to see the main bedroom. And before we see the main bedroom, we'll stop off into the living room area. You come back to this mirror, turn to your right, that's the second bedroom. It's a nice table here on the foyer. You already see Paul has his glasses there. Last minute stuff like bands and what have you will go there. The artwork throughout the resort is Saratoga Springs focus, which is all about horse racing. You have a full dining set here. I'd imagine you can sit 3 on the bench and another 2 here. And we do have a full kitchen. This is a DVC room. We are DVC members. Looks like a soapstone countertop. Here's what they give you. There is a little dish soap, dishwashing detergent, a sponge, something to dry your dishes with, full sink there. They have a Mr. Coffee set up here. I hear the Joffrey's coffee is good. I don't drink coffee, but tea. Here you have ample plugs to plug in all the different things that you'll need to plug in. One thing I am noticing, again, this is the first time you've stayed here at Saratoga Springs, not a lot of counter space. But as you would expect, there is a dishwasher down here. Let's see what's in some of these drawers. Okay. Yeah. The utensils, the silverware, okay, thank you. Your cooking utensils. They've put the pots down here as well as some additional supplies for you. There are pot holders in the corner here, toaster, and electric stove. And it looks like it has a couple of pans and everything in here that you could use for cooking. Over the stovetop is your microwave. These are decorative, nothing is open in there. Here you have glasses, and over here some more glasses, bowls, everything that you would need, pretty much the same as the Airbnb setup. Some wine glasses, larger plates, your coffee mugs over here, smaller plates, and let's see what's here. Oh, okay. So colander, your heavier cookware, measuring cup, etc. Over here, a decent sized refrigerator. We will, oh, nice and big in there. We will definitely be able to get all the stuff that we bought with us in there. And of course, a good sized freezer comes with ice trays. Oh, and let's just see what's underneath the sink. I'd imagine these are the trash bins. Thank you. Recycle in the blue and regular trash here. As a DVC member, or even if you're just renting a DVC room, they do not clean your room every day. They clean it every 4th and 8th day. This is a Murphy bed. I do believe it turns into a queen size bed. We'll pull that down for you in a few moments. Here is the large TV, and then this is a twin size bed. We'll do it together. Pull. And easy peasy. So a child could sleep here or a single adult. So you have room for 3 people to sleep in this space. And this is great. Most of the DVC rooms have a twin bed set up like this with some sort of character in there. This one has Goofy. We could not one hand the Murphy bed. You need both hands for that. But this is, it looks like a full-size bed. So we're gonna look over here. This closet, the first door on your left, is the laundry.
Oh, cool.
Got a washer dryer here. They do give you a collapsible laundry basket and some laundry detergent to get you started. And ooh, just looking at this, this is an upgrade on what we had over at the Contemporary. Next, you have a door that leads you to, okay, when you come into this room, this is a shared bathroom. So for the people sleeping out there, if they needed a bathroom, they could use the one across the hall or they could use this one. Not a lot of storage space here, but storage nonetheless. If you open this door to your left, you'll find a really sizable water closet. I mean, this is huge. Hello again, and then here is the shower for this space. Nice large shower, like the tile on the wall, 2 shower heads, a clothesline for your bathing suit. You also have a hook to hang your towel, and if you are standing in this room, you have 3 doors. Just to back it up a little bit, so that's the water closet door. The next door over is the door to the main area, and now this door leads into the main bathroom and bedrooms. And in here you have a single vanity, another beautiful mirror that matches the one out front. This is a really deep soaking tub. Love the fixtures in here. Nice colors on the wall. Plenty of outlets. I like the under lighting here. And here you have an extra closet.
And here's the safe.
And the safe. So you have the safe, ironing board, iron, plenty of hangers. Leaving this area, you go into the main bedroom, and this is a king-size bed. Love the headboard on this. Love the artwork. Again, very equestrian focused. The colors are great. This is the only room with carpeting, so this is the only thing I would say. I don't personally like carpet. Wish this room didn't have carpet. Easy chair here with a footrest. And again, just looking out the window, the view is of the pool and Disney Springs across the way. There. Oh, before we leave this room, want to point out USB ports, plugs in the dresser, and at the bedside you have a similar setup, plugs, 2 USBs, so there's plenty of places to charge. Same thing over on this side. You have your 2 plugs and your USB ports there. So let's leave the main bed. Oh, here we're discovering together on both sides of the dresser 2 USBs and 2 more plugs, and I see some plugs in the wall back there. Let's just take a look over here at our open space. Good, okay. So coming out here, looks like a nice little space if you wanted to have coffee out here in the morning. I'd prefer to be upper on level 2, 3, or 4 over there.
So our pool, the Congress Park pool, didn't have a pool bar. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. In fact, it's probably why the pool was so relaxed and not crowded. It was perfect for relaxing. There are 3 playgrounds you'll find around the resort. 2 of them are wet and 1 is dry. If you're looking for a dry playground that's good for climbing and sliding, you'll want to check out the Congress Park pool. Since this is a DVC resort, there are spots to grill all around. Next to the grill, there's usually a place to relax while you cook or even eat outside. If you're staying in Congress Park, the grill is located right by the pool and playground.
So we've decided to walk over to Disney Springs instead of driving because it's right there.
On this walking path on your way over to Disney Springs, off to your left you will catch a glimpse of some of the good neighbor hotels that are located near Disney Springs. To your right, you'll catch a glimpse of Saskaluga Steamboat Company. This is the boat launch that'll take you over the Port Orleans Resort and to a more central location down in Disney Springs. The next area that you come to, though we would wish it was the entrance, it is not. It is only the exit from Disney Springs. You're over now by the Christmas store. You'll have to keep going down a little bit further before you hit the entrance. Not much further now, the entrance is within sight. You enter right where the void used to be and right next to Once Upon a Toy. It really is a great walk, especially if the weather is good. Easy to get to. You don't have to worry about parking. You don't have to worry about waiting for a bus to get you back to your hotel. Great experience using this walking path over from the hotel to Disney Springs.
We would definitely recommend a stay at Disney Saratoga Springs Resort, particularly if you're into Disney Springs, the shops and the restaurants, and you want to be close by. You just can't beat it. That said, I would be aware that because the resort is so huge, if you're relying on Disney bus transportation, you will have to make multiple stops at all the little neighborhoods before you can even leave the resort. So wherever you're going, depending on that bus, just make sure that you factor in the extra travel time. Curious about Disney's Beach Club Resort? Stay tuned for an upcoming room tour and resort tour. In the meantime, watch our Disney playlist. Thank you so much for watching, and if you found this video helpful, please remember to like, share, subscribe, turn on the notification bell so that you know when the next adventure begins. And no matter where your next adventure takes you, we hope that you enjoy the journey. Bye now.